what it takes to finish well. And I thought this would be a very important topic for all of us, because wherever we are in our journey, it's a wise thing for us to just consider the qualities that it requires for people to finish well. But how do you arrive at a list of such qualities? And the way I did that was simply by examining various men and women in Scripture, and then also looking at the pages of church history and trying to determine what are the qualities, what are the characteristics of those people who finished their journey with excellence and grace. Very few people really among the kings, for example, finished well at all. In fact, of the 41 rulers of Israel and Judah, only 8 of them were people of whom God said that they did that which is right in my eyes. And of those 8 people, and they were all from Judah, not one from Israel, the northern kingdom. And of those 8 kings of Judah, only 3 really finished well. Many of them compromised in the latter half of their life. And it was often this midlife process or crisis that took them out of the race. And it's an interesting phenomenon to observe. So we have to ask ourselves then, what are the characteristics of people who not only begin well, but stay in the journey? And that's why, to me, it's an important issue. And I identified 7 such qualities or characteristics of these people. And that's what I want us to consider in our journey together. What you see in front of you in this image is a picture of Eric Liddell from the movie The Chariots of Fire, which came out in 1981, won the Oscar for Best Picture, which, to everyone's surprise, frankly. It was one of those wonderful moments there where the film that really deserved the Best Picture really got it, first of all, and also it was a deeply Christian film, even though the producer was Dodi Fayed. You'd never guess. I mean, it was one of those films that transcended its makers, and I think God was involved in it because he honored his man, Eric Liddell, who honored him. One of the key moments in the film is when Eric Liddell is about to run his 400-meter race in the 1924 Paris Olympics. And Jackson Schultz, in the film, hands Eric a little note that says that the good book says that those who honor me, I will also honor. Now, Schultz never gave him that note, but still, it's a nice touch. And Eric grabs that note and crushes it in his right hand. And if you look closely at this image here, it's in his right hand as he's running along. And it's symbolic of a man who honored God by really not compromising his convictions about the Sabbath, and who took a profound risk of losing everything as a consequence. A man who saw that everything in his life mattered, and for whom the most mundane things really could have the most spiritual import.